Hey Dream Chasers, I'm Nasia. I'm about to keep it 100% heart to heart real with you. So, for a long time, I was a people pleaser. I wanted people to like me. I wanted to be and feel a part of a group. So I always came up with ideas of how to get a group together, how to, like, if it wasn't a dance group or like a singing group or some kind of group together, to do something together, because I wanted to be seen and heard. I wanted to be a part of something, and not just a part of something, but a part of something big that was moving things. And it's not until now that I'm older, that I'm realizing, after doing some shadow work with myself, that I don't know exactly where it came from, that we like grow up to believe that we need to be accepted, that we're not enough, that we have to do extra, that we need somebody else to be a part of what we are. And we came into this world by ourselves, right? They say, as a physical being. We leave by ourselves as a physical being into the spirit realm, which they say, right? And the whole time, the whole journey, we were here trying or attempting to be a part of something greater than ourselves, and not knowing the whole time that we are enough and that we are the greatness, we are the light. It took me a long time to realize that. It took me a long time to realize that what people say are not my end all be all. And even sometimes too, I have to remind myself that I don't have to fit in. I don't look like everybody. I don't sound like everybody. I don't want to do what everybody do. And a lot of times I might feel personally that I might have to fit in, do what's trendy in order to get the views, because right now we in an age where, like, the views, the subscribers, the followers, the attention gets you the money to pay your bills, to live the life you want. And so I can see how sometimes I could feel like I'm backed into a corner, believing that I have to be or do or be somebody other than myself, and that's just too hard. That's why you see a lot of people burnt out, celebrities and people that you feel like have influence, because you have to get so far besides yourself, and staying authentic is like not celebrated. And I'm here to encourage you that it's okay to be you. Sometimes I have to go and watch people that are not the stereotypical face and see that they're winning, in my perspective, just to cater to my ego that's telling me from a childhood that you will never be accepted. And I say, I don't need to be accepted by anyone. I need to accept myself, accept the way I look, accept the way I think, accept the way I love and believe, and not be so concerned about what others feel about me. That shouldn't be number one, like, in my life. You can't live your whole life depending on people's love, attention, glory, praise. It's just difficult, you know? When you could just be authentic and just be yourself and just get on camera or just do what you love and people appreciate it, it's good. It really is good. But when you have to be something other than yourself because that's what's getting paid, or that's what's getting the likes, that's what's getting the views, that's what's getting the attention, it almost takes a blow to your ego, to yourself. And it's like being, it is taking a blow, and it's like being that you're not good enough. and that God made something imperfect. I'm about to be 47, and age doesn't even matter, really. The only thing that matters about age is that with me, it came with a lot of wisdom. It came with me being patient with myself, loving on myself, and saying, you know what? It's okay that they don't think like you, they don't believe like you, they don't walk the same path as you, they're not you. And that's okay. It's okay if you have to walk alone. That's okay. And I remember watching a video where they said if God gave you the gift, he gave you the people that will appreciate the gift. And for a long time, even now, I question God, the belief, a lot of things that go on, and wonder, like, in my life don't show reflections of what I've been told. And I don't know if that's you. And it's not like my life has been the worst or anything like that. In certain aspects, I question God. And it's almost like a blame reality, victim, where you have to put the blame on somebody other than yourself. And I said to myself, it's your thinking, it's your perception of what people think and believe. And granted, there might be people that actually said some of these things, but most of the things are coming from your perception and your mind and what you believe in yourself. And in the beginning, in the early stages of your life, when you don't have people that pour into you because you're still remembering who you are or coming into this fruition of who you are, and you don't have people there pouring into you, letting you know that you are great, you are wonderful, you are beautiful. No one's pouring into you. You're not even pouring into you. You can get lost. You can get confused about how you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to show up in this world. Authentically show up for you. Show up as yourself, and that you're enough, and that nobody's like you. And I hope that I can look back on this video and say that nobody's like me. Nobody thinks like me. Nobody loves like me. Nobody has the talent like me. Nobody gives like me. Nobody has the intention like me. And if people don't appreciate that or don't see the beauty, the pure intention behind the eyes of who I am, that is not a loss to me. And it doesn't take away from all the great things that I am. Like when you look in the mirror and you see all the beauty in you, all the talent in you, and you feel like people don't give you the appreciation, they don't need to give you the appreciation. If they don't see it, it's not meant for them to see. But I do believe out of everything that I've watched, well, one of the things I believe out of everything I watch, that if God gave you the talent, the uniqueness, the creativity, the ability to get on here and say things in front of a world, a nation, a galaxy, or whatever, that there's people out there that wants to hear it or needs to hear it. I know a lot of times in this world we can feel smothered by other people and their big lives and their big dreams and the things they've accomplished in life, and we feel like, dang, when is our piece of the pie? When is our slice? I don't know, honestly, but I do know that it is something special about me, that it is something special about you. And that the journey that we each individually go on is a matter of perspective. What do you want out of your life? Ask yourself, what do you want out of life? I ask myself all the time, am I doing this for me? Am I doing this for somebody else? Even if you love them with the bottom of your heart and soul, I feel like it still needs to come from you. It still needs to, that innate intention, that pure, deepest intention of what you love and who you are needs to come from you. It needs to start from you. It needs to overflow out from you to others around you that can reap the benefits of that love and that giving kind nature that you have, that talent that you have. And it's not supposed to be birthed out of someone loving you. They're gonna love me if I do this. They're gonna love me if I am that or look like this. And even now, I have to look in the mirror and say to myself that this is who I am. You know, I love you. I have to look in the mirror and say, I love you. Every part of you, every inch, every flaw, every greatness, everything about you, I love you because it is me. And me saying that I hate any aspect of myself is like me hating me. And I don't need to hate me. I can love me and I can improve me each and every day. But I don't need to hate me because they want to go in this direction and I want to go in this direction. Sometimes it feels like you on an island by yourself. Like, man, like nobody gets me. Nobody understands. I say something and they go left with it. Certain things I really feel like you got to keep to yourself. Certain things I feel like it's left to be shared. And I feel like you have to know the wisdom. You have to have the wisdom to know the difference. And in this journey of life, I'm still learning that. But I'm glad and I'm happy that I'm coming to an understanding that I'm enough. I'm more than enough. That I'm good enough to get and to desire everything that I ever wanted out of life. And to experience good people, good places, and good things. You need to come to your conclusion as well. And know that there's no lack. And sometimes people just lie. They just gatekeep because they feel like there's a lack. But that's their reflection of what they feel inside. You have to separate your reflection from their reflection. And as empaths, light workers, and that's just people in general, some people feel it more than others. That we are projecting our fears and insecurities on other people. Making other people believe that they're not good enough and they're not wanted, but we're all interconnected and needed. Yes, we might feel alone in the beginning, but we're not. We have the source with us always. We are interconnected with the source. We are the source. We are love. And everything that we ever wanted and we ever desired, we have it already. And that's hard to perceive at times. It's hard to perceive that. What do you mean I have it when I don't see it physically? I'm still learning that. I'm still learning that path. I'm still learning that avenue of feeling or being in a moment of knowing that I have everything I need to be and do everything I ever desired. I just pray that the manifestation of it comes to fruition before I leave this earth. And I pray that I understand the fruits of my labor. I understand the gifts, the love, every aspect of me that is me, that I appreciate it every moment, every second, every breath I take. I pray that I understand it and that I appreciate it because it's me. It's who I am as a person. And that it's okay if people don't understand me. It's okay if people don't love me the way I feel like I need to be loved. And it's okay if people don't say the right things. Sometimes you have to say what you need. Sometimes you have to love on yourself the way you need to be loved. Sometimes you have to appreciate yourself the way you need to be appreciated. And that is more than enough. So I encourage you, because the video is probably mad long, to start asking yourself these things. What is it going to take for me to love myself? Why aren't I not loving myself? Who told me I wasn't good enough? And then pray on that. Pray to your source and say, help me to release that fear of me not being good enough, me being imperfect, me, just those blocks of me not living the best life I could ever live. And just start from there. And they say, do unto others as you want done unto you. I feel like it's null and void at times because people are abusing themselves. So they're abusing other people. I say, I've always looked for the good in people. I've always looked for the pure intention because that's where I was coming from. So I'm going to treat myself with the love that I desire, I know that I am. Therefore, it's going to overflow to the people in my life. So they're going to have the benefits of the love that I have for me. They're going to feel the love as well. So go back to the purest, most innocent part of your soul. Deep, like within, like your heart. Like go beyond the heart self. Go within the soul self. Beyond the thought. And see what you feel there. Start from there. Alright guys, that's enough of reflections of being authentic. And authentic. Being authentic. Authentic, that's it. Being authentic is just be you. You're enough. I'm sending you love and light as I always do. Come back for another video where we can get motivated again and we can just talk and have discussions. I'm sending you love and light. Peace.